Reacquisitions Officer Lore with the latest Wanderpus news. Previously on the HTML Wanderpus, the crew did what only came naturally to them when they found a planet being looted. They looted it themselves. While there, an ancient people named the Forgotten warned them not to anger the gardeners. Then, led by the brave entrepreneur Krieg Vernix, the Wonder Crew's savvy ghostbusters swiftly dealt with an infestation in his newest establishment, where it was discovered that Krieg has a heart of gold and no illicit business dealings. This message paid for in part by Krieg Vernix.
Alright, Esme, thank you so much for doing the voiceover for that recap, and of course, for Adrian for doing the recaps, which are absolutely fucking sick, and I love them so very much. Like, dear God. Why so good? He can't keep getting away with it! So, brief announcement things. Mostly it's all card-centric. There are so many new cards out for this stream weekend. There's a bunch of coupon codes. There are two 15% off ones. Happy birthday, Carrie, and happy birthday, Twy. Twy's birthday was last week, but we're playing her birthday game today. Plus a 20% off coupon because of Leo playing the 20% off card. So there are the Mousefire card, which allows your character to be turned into like a mouse version, like played in Mouse Card yesterday. Obviously, the Ponyfire one is still out there as well. There's a new bounty, a new bingo, 4 apparently new Diggy cards remaining. So somebody grabbed one of those. But yeah, that's for the final episode of the Diggy Hole Saga. There is the Pim Positive like resolution game card. And then, of course, a motion art commission from Adrian. Since Adrian was being a shit and a half about actually setting up his commissions, I figured you're gonna get it through a card pack sooner than you're gonna get it from him actually getting set up to do it. So I figured this was a good way to bully him into it. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, Diggy Hole! So obviously we pay Adrian for doing the damn thing. Also, percentage of the cards in the window in which until it's found, he also grabs that too, so you are directly supporting him as well as us when you grab cards. Cool! Thank you! Thank you all so much. 30 card packs, Jesus. You got another Eureka. Fuck me. I don't know what to do with them all. At this point. We gotta craft something special for you, I think, at this point, Cole. Asa Toast, thank you for grabbing card packs. Alright. So I'm gonna unmute. We have a new player today, so you get to be introduced to them. Oh, hurrah.
Well, there's a lot of things we need to say. Hello!
Hello?
Woo! Whoop, it's screaming.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Vanax, thank you for grabbing card packs. I'm gonna fade into the background while everybody introduces themselves and we talk about what today's game is.
Well, today's game is...
Esme, thank you!
And yeah, well, thank you, Esme, for not just those cards, but for that wonderful voiceover. That was very cool. But today we are playing a game titled The Night. It is a combination of Conversation at Midnight and Fiasco, because I just wanted to put more Fiasco stuff in it. So it is based around a Séance, and today we have a new character, Wraith. Please say hello.
Hello.
Excellent. And obviously we got Twy playing Ceylon.
Oh, hello.
Returning character Foley, played by Zeke.
It's great to be back. I am excited to pitch in and see how this adventure goes.
And somehow the Nameless got aboard this one as well, played by Rob.
It's good to be back and cause chaos.
Right. So like I said, this is a combination of Fiasco and a game called Conversation at Midnight. So the setup is Ceylon, Nameless, and Foley. You've each been you've been following ghost signals recently. It's like trying to track down this ghost, one of the few that made it out of the hotel. And you know that Ceylon, you know you've been getting close. You can hear the voice on your communicator. But
Oh.
like during the game, they weren't exactly the nicest to the tools, the ghost hunting tools. If you remember, they got flooded. They filled a camera with water, and like this is the only one we have because Blueberries has been on a bender lately.
This is our last camera.
This is it's not the camera. It's the little detector.
Gotcha.
It's like a little radio receiver, and it tells you when you're getting close to the ghost. And you've hired you called upon Foley and Nameless to try to like boost the signal. So the three of you got the rough location of it, but you needed somebody to locate a body, and that's where our friend Necromancer Wraith over here comes in. You've hired him to, let's say what it is, to dig up a grave so you can try to like put this ghost to rest. That is our setup. So we're all like located. Let me make sure that everything is correct. All right, this map is going to be a weird size, Nika, because it's Fiasco. So here we are in an ancient graveyard. Like, this graveyard hasn't been touched in probably hundreds of years. And so, Wraith, you found it. Like, you located the grave that they asked you to locate. Like, this is it.
Yes. I as I'm putting some dirt in my mouth, looking like this should be the grave you're referring to.
So just like that? You just ate it?
You don't want to know the things I've done to find the graves I've seeked.
Oh.
Is it mostly eat dirt?
Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no.
Well,
That
that's
sounds
good.
like a riot. Yeah.
I just needed to find the oldest dirt in the area. I'm sorry.
No. You're doing your job. We're doing ours too. Let's all right, boys, what's next?
All right, I'm just gonna sit down and just start sampling the dirt.
All right.
Do we need to dig a hole for this?
I assume that if you guys want, if you want to touch the body, you gotta dig.
Cracks my metaphorical knuckles where I am a bird. I start digging with the top hat.
Oh.
I didn't bring a shovel. I should have brought a shovel.
I'm like sit down on I'm gonna sit down and you know kind of how like you just kick with your legs like you're trying to like splash someone with a fuck ton of water. That's what I'm gonna do.
Birds can kick butt at digging up holes by using their back feet.
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, do you want to lock arms together and then we'll like support each other as we like do it, but like as if we were kick stepping. Oh.
Yeah, eyes locked and.
Oh, okay.
In sync.
Okay.
Foley is going to supervise the dig.
Foley, like they get to the bottom and you never hit a coffin. You find just loose bones. Just
Well, that's handy. In the worst way.
No, that's a bone, not a hand.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a phalanx right here, sir. The end of the fingers.
That's a phalange.
No, that's when it's all of the bones together in one reference. A singular one is a phalanx.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Ceylon, a cold chill runs up your spine as you as your little radio starts going off. And are we pulling the bones out of the grave?
Forming a little pile of them, as many as we can find.
So, as that's going on, the this clear night, the fog rises, and all of you feel slightly lightheaded. At this point, if you all could if you have my DMs in Discord, please. Discord and in the Discord, message me one thing, a secret that your character's secret that might be the reason you are being haunted. And it can be anything. You've done something in your past, you wronged somebody, you know something. Just... Okay, thank you, Twy.
Oh, big love, Royce. Oh. Also, Midnight. Huge love. Just being like, oh, it's not a seance, it's a seance. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent. And
there you go.
Thank you. That's okay. All right. And Rob, do you?
A Senate.
Okay, excellent. Terrifying. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. All right. So, at this point, I'm going to give each one of you one card, like one normal playing card. Look at it, but do not tell anybody else what this card is. Excellent. All right, so it's going to be anywhere from Joker to Ace. Joker being the absolute lowest, Ace being the absolute highest. It's like Ace doesn't mean 1 this time. And it goes Jack, Queen, King, Ace. That order. Wait. Jack, Queen, King, yes. And the higher number that you have is the more likelihood that you are the one that is being haunted. But don't tell anybody what it is. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's like Clue.
And
So
don't
I can
steal other
touch
people's
it?
cards. Yeah, you can touch it and it should show up just for you. Just make sure you don't flip it.
Okay.
Can you not touch your card?
I can.
Alright. And then just keep it to yourself.
But I just want to tell everybody.
Penny slots. Let me roll a 100-sider to see what random item lore has decided to give you guys. 87. Hold on. Let me go to my file. You guys have a toolbox full of assorted but sticky tools. All of them are sticky.
Do we know what the sticky substance is?
You do not.
Alright, I'm gonna start licking the hammer.
Oh, that's terrible. Alright, so...
What's it taste like?
It's kind of like, you know that leakage stuff from the cat butt?
Oh.
Yeah, tastes like that.
Interesting.
Disgusting. Alright, so... I'm going to deal out Fiasco cards now. And how this is going to work is this is how we decide relationships between each other. So...
Ooh.
You are going to the left. So Ceylon is going to make a relationship with Nameless. Nameless is going to make a relationship with Wraith. Wraith is going to make a relationship with Foley. And Foley is going to make a relationship with Ceylon. So we go counterclockwise. So did everybody get the cards? Or did they not go to you guys?
I only see them on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me try this again. We call all. Shuffle. Deal. 6 to all players. No, wait.
Yep.
Can't do 6 to all players because Nika doesn't get one. Sorry. I forgot Nika's in this game so she can look at it. Let's do it one at a time, I guess. Sorry, everybody.
Forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. How magnanimous. I don't... Why is that happening?
Mimics are like narwhals and they don't exist. But then there was that one time and Patagon was like, oh yeah, over there, and then went up there, and then it was a mimic, and I was like, oh. Yeah, I was like, didn't Krieg say always check for mimics? The one time there was actually a mimic? Yeah, good job.
Okay, here we go. I had to reload Roll20. Had to leave it for a second. So, if you have a relationship card, hopefully you have at least a relationship card each.
So head up.
Oh no, you can just look at them. Yeah, you can click the thing to see all 6 of your cards. Does everybody have a relationship card in their hand?
Yes.
I sure do.
All right. So Twy, why don't you play one of your relationship cards, if you have more than one, it's fine, to tell us the relationship that you have with Nameless right now.
Oh, I don't have a relationship card. Sorry.
You do not have a relationship card.
No.
I have 3.
I have 4.
Okay.
4.
I feel pretty special over here since I have 0.
That actually is going to be a lot of fun then. So on Wraith's turn, somebody else tells us the relationship between that Wraith and Foley Wraith has with Foley. But what's your relationship with Nameless, Ceylon?
Oh, don't mind if I do. Okay, how do I play a card?
Click and drag.
Click and drag. Bring it onto the thing.
Yep.
Oh, we're going into business together. Oh,
You guys are business partners?
Why not?
I did make I kept the same ones that we used last time, but I have added more. So
Nice.
if we see some that we've already had, just... And what's the business between you two?
Nameless, I'm feeling like you got a lot of little pastries here with your little shop, but I think you're missing some snacks. I think literally pigs in the blanket. That type dope shit. Kolaches. We're bringing kolaches to to Liminal.
So you are just joining in with his bakery then.
Yes. But the our partnership's main priority is and you know how sausage has jalapeno flecks in it and stuff, but instead of jalapenos, they're my green radiation kind of things. So it's just I'm irradiating everybody basically, but it's fun. It's like amphetamine.
Oh,
just a little bit. It's caffeine.
Just a little meth.
just a little bit. Get your focus back.
The sideline in there helps you think.
And okay, that works perfectly fine for me. Nameless, what is your relationship with Wraith? I know you guys should have just met, but
Love your hat though.
Hey,
but we have a hidden past.
Oh, hidden past.
Let's see.
A dark secret.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that can come out during play just fine. And so, Foley, if you want to, you can play your relationship between both you and Wraith and decide what your relationship between you and Ceylon are, because you have the cards.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Well, since I have no control here, let's see how this goes.
Yeah. First of all, me and Wraith are going to be searching for something.
All right, excellent.
How convenient.
Yeah.
And let's see. Ceylon. One of us is going to have a crush on the other one.
Oh,
Perfect place for a Perfect place for this in a seance.
oh, when the veil thins. Am I right?
It's not the only thing that's going to be fitting.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. Just don't think too much about it.
Son.
Okay, so now we're gonna go the other way, and you add a need, an item, or a location to your relationship. So, Ceylon, what item, location, or need do you want to add to the crush relationship you have with Foley?
Need an item or location. Maybe a location and
Which
and-
item? Which location is it? From your cards.
From my cards. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Dude, I only have like a little laptop, and it is not doing. Oh wow! Well, that's just too fitting to give get away. Oh. All right, this is fitting. Just a buried artifact, with like a little grave robin going on. Well, wrong one. There we go.
All right. So, you guys are looking for you need a buried artifact for your crush? Is this like one of you needs the artifact to prove, like, as a gift for the other one? Is that the idea?
Listen,
Into that?
Yeah, okay, we can go with that.
It makes sense for like all our radio stuff and dope transistor crystal kind of thing, famed artifact that like I don't know, setup that what's it called when you have like your electric guitar and then it goes into like
Amplifier?
a pedal. Yeah,
Oh, wait,
and like it's a specific special kind of pedal that's just gonna make like cool sounds, and we're just like super into it.
A synth pedal or a distortion pedal or something like that?
Yeah, distortion pedals. Those are what I'm thinking of. And like, and that's just a really cool like possible bonding moment. So one of us is trying to
buried with it though.
Zeke beats. Okay.
But so somebody was buried with the guitar and you want to dig them up and like take the guitar?
I think there is a crystal that like I think there's tales a tale of such a crystal.
DJ Ghost's corpse?
I like this crew.
It's DJ Boo. No.
This is a good crew. It's a good group.
It could just be a random bard. He's just oh no.
Let's lean into it.
Well, yeah, DJ Boo got his sick beats from somewhere, and I goddamn want them. They make me go boom, boom, boom. It's nice. I need more.
All right, Wraith. So you get to add your item, location, you need object or location onto your relationship with both Foley and onto your relationship with Nameless. Since I'm sure you have at least a couple of those. Vengeance.
Right. Can I make this go smaller? It won't.
I got it.
Oh, thank you.
So, you... Okay, I like this. Searching for something in a mausoleum. The mausoleum card says a mausoleum, overly detailed and gaudy, but you hear soft humming can be heard through the door.
Oh, that's fitting with a guitar too.
Thank you, thank you. When you said all of that, I was like, this is the perfect card for this situation.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
All right. Nameless, what item, location, or need do you want to put on the business partners with Ceylon?
I want to go for forgiveness because I am like the worst business partner.
So you need forgiveness of just being the worst.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I like it. So let's see what I got. All right, so everybody now, it doesn't matter which order you put it in. Anybody can. Please put one of your cards in between you and this ghost in the center here. That dictates your possible relationship with this ghost. So think about your secret that you sent me, and think about the number that's on the other card. Remember, the higher number means that you are more likely to be. So who played Open Grave? Oh, okay, I got you.
I did.
Absolutely. And this is you, Rob?
Yep. One of us is going to be scared of the other.
All right.
Who yet?
Yeah. That's up
It's a
to
work in
debate.
progress.
Here we go.
It should be coming back up. It'll be up now.
Can they hear us right now, or?
No, they
hear you
can now.
Yeah, now they can.
Okay, so to catch everybody up for what you may have missed, we were going around discovering what everybody's possible relationship with this ghost is. So, the Nameless, there's a fear between them, like whether the ghost fears Nameless or Nameless fears the ghost. We haven't decided yet. Ceylon's relationship with the ghost is a possible need to get respect by turning their life around. Foley has a rivalry with the ghost, and Wraith is haunted at an open grave. So the way that Fiasco works is somebody takes a turn, and you tell to narrate a scene based on one of their relationships, based on one of the locations that's in this. And then as they're narrating the scene, us as the other players come over here, and you can see the negative or positive dice and negative or positive cards. You just highlight one of them and drag it into the center, and that's how they know the way that the scene has to end. If you drag a positive, it's a good ending for them. If you drag a negative, it's a bad ending for them. And we're going to go around twice, and then we have a break, and then we go around 2 more times. And if you have any other cards in your hand that you think in the moment would be interesting, just click and drag them onto the thing, and we can just have those scenes. Does that make sense for everybody?
Yeah.
Hope so.
Like a movie, right?
Yeah, we are playing it like a movie. And it's so I'm going to narrate the start of it for you guys. So you all, as I said, the fog was rising, and you all got lightheaded for a second, and the sky has turned you can't see beyond the fence of the graveyard around. It's just, you see the fence, but then it's just thick teal fog, and you're hearing this like almost musical laughter, and you hear what sounds like wind chimes slightly in the background, and definitely something's humming. And whoever would have a scene, you can go first, and then we'll go clockwise from there. So the guy will help you DM the scenes. If you don't have an idea... Oh, also, if you don't have an idea for a scene, you can allow me to narrate you a scene, and then you can decide if it ends good or bad.
Quick question.
Sure.
When you're narrating the scene, are you involving the relationship and need between you and the next person clockwise?
Any
you and the
direction.
girl?
Any direction. You can also just like narrate yourself a scene that is about other people's connections.
I think I got it.
Okay, go for it.
Sorry, your name is Nameless, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. So I was thinking, we have the hidden pass, correct?
Yes, unfortunately.
It's okay. I may have been the person who gave you bad advice on your business at the time. Which is why you're such a bad business partner.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I require vengeance because you cut me out of the business deal. For you, it may have been a nice act, but for me, I felt betrayed. Is that how this works? With the acting?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, but how are you acting on that here? Are you trying to scare him?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I've come to take the job to help them out, to help out for our past. And while the job carries on, I'll just be extra petty towards him. For like when we were digging up dirt, I made sure to throw the dirt towards him and not towards the other directions.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say I think that scene ends negatively for you.
This is fair. I was rude.
Like, where do you get off?
Yeah, so like, how does it end negatively for you? What does that look like?
I accidentally threw a femur at him. And I'm like, oh no, I damaged the good bone.
Alright, Nameless, you're getting bones thrown at you.
Yeah, that's not cool, but at the same time, I'm obviously feeling guilty because I know why he's being disgruntled towards me. So, I try to be coy.
Oh no, you're such a nice person.
Nameless is off drugs and just trying to like get forgiveness.
Yeah. The things I've done in my past were all driven by desire, and it's like I have a pocket full of like the product that Ceylon makes. I just kind of stick it in my pocket and slowly pick out and eat it.
Yeah, not quite the clean diet you might think. You picked a bad day to quit meth.
Wait, where's
And to be fair, is there ever a bad day to quit meth?
No. Maybe?
I could have sworn I had one more of these and I'm not seeing it. It's making me upset. Yeah, so yeah, we can go like that seems perfectly fine. So it sets up the fact that you're being petty.
I promise I'll try my best not to leave you behind.
Nameless, as you get caught with the bone and you're wandering around and it's just trying to be forgiving. You do come across these two twin statues, and you hear for a moment what sounds like singing between them, and for a quick second there's a harmony, and then just a flash, and you feel like a little bit dizzy.
Oh my goodness. Am I by myself?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be totally like getting dizzy and drop down slightly to my knees, use the femur bone to like keep myself from completely falling over. Pick myself up and be like, holy jeesh. And then can I like check it out? Get closer?
Oh yeah, for sure. And you can tell me what you find.
What?
Yeah, you just straight up narrate what you think you find.
Oh jeez. The possibilities are endless.
So
Can it be a auxiliary cord?
Is this just like a musician? Not so much a graveyard, but like it's a junkyard for musicians.
An abandoned guitar center.
I mean, or it's just where you bury the famous musicians and shit. I went to Paris one time. It was cool, and I saw like musicians like buried side by side in like one of the big like fucking dope graveyards.
You went to Paris, Texas.
But like got to see like Chopin's like grave and stuff, and everybody's leaving flowers and stuff. I'm very humble, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. Well, like
So yeah, I think that ended positively for you. You can have a chord to follow. I think it's still plugged into something too.
Oh. Then I want to flag everyone over and say, guys, this is a super long chord going someplace.
Yeah, absolutely. And Twy, so then now we get Ceylon's turn. You are being flagged over by Nameless as he found some super long chord.
oh. I think that I am covered in dirt. I'm gonna do a big old like a puppy, just shaking all the dirt everywhere off of me and out of my feathers. And do I see any type of light elsewhere? Like right now, like all the fog is kind of ending around the around like the fence line kind of thing. Is anything shimmering or
You tell me. Do you want me to narrate you a scene, or do you?
Right. I'm so rough at this. I'm sorry.
Here, maybe this stuff in my pocket will help you see better.
Honestly, yes. Like, schnack time? Don't mind if I do. I don't remember what my schnack tattoo does, but I bet you it's bad. Because boons are boons. I'm gonna go up to Nameless and like super excited. I'm still like high energy from dancing about and or kicking up the dirt and stuff with him. And we're gonna share one of our little snack packs, and I want to pull the auxiliary cord. Like you say it's connected, but like we're gonna be able to see which direction the cord goes if we just give it one big old like yank upwards kind of thing, like big old piece of rope.
All right. So anybody else other than Ceylon can pull a positive or negative card to tell her if you think if you think her pulling this card. Oh, it did not go well. Turns out.
Damn it.
No. Okay.
Yeah, you tell us what happened, but it has to end bad for you.
I like the idea that my hands are still kind of, because like, so I had the schnack, and my hands are still like real greasy and everything, and I actually touched like the tip of the auxiliary cord, and I kind of like zapped myself, like frazzled. And you kind of like when you do the Mentos thing and you get the big like shiny phosphorescence and stuff in your mouth and kind of thing. That's how my mouth is. My mouth is literally like frazzle-dazzled by it kind of thing. It just, because I mean, that's the best way to pull. You got to pull with your beak and everything. Yeah. Full force.
Do you think that the touch of it shocked you and like you fell backwards into the open grave?
Oh, no doubt. I'm a bumbling person. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna have good balance.
Absolutely, then. So, Ceylon has like shocked herself on this auxiliary cord, which is clearly plugged into something with power, and has fallen into an open grave. Foley, you see either the person with a crush on you or the person you have a crush on just get electrocuted like crazy, fly backwards, and fall into an open grave.
Ooh, shocking. I had to do it!
Okay, seeing Ceylon fall into the open grave, Foley is going to freak out a little bit. Just because he knows her feelings for him, and he wants to at least protect her. There may be some kind of budding relationship happening, but he's not sure what it is yet. So he's going to bend over and try to pull her out of the grave.
Nameless just wants to stand aside, gnawing on the femur.
Solid. Alright, so
I'm just flailing inside. Like I am just not a happy camper whatsoever. So just so you know, if you're gonna like bend over, I'm gonna probably pull you in.
Did I just cover up everybody's tokens? I sure did. Alright. So Ceylon is down in this here open grave. How did that? Did we? Any of you three want to decide how Foley's scene goes? Like, you guys gotta pick the positive or the negative for him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna go well for him.
Yeah. So like, yeah, you managed to get it. You do manage to get her out of the grave, I assume. And just look nice, and it's probably good for the crush situation, like helping her up out of the grave. Oh.
He cares.
Near the open grave though, for Wraith, like Wraith, you look in there as Foley is helping Ceylon up, and it looks like you see dozens of hands like reaching up after Ceylon and just kind of like reaching for her but missing.
Oh no! Goes and helps pull her up as fast as possible. That's never good.
Oh, not all at once, boys. There's enough of me to go around.
I stop. I'm tempted to push you back in.
I'm tempted to as well. After that line, it's like, you know what? Fine.
No.
Don't worry. There's a little handsy people down there.
Why do I do that?
No, you just did that. You just made up a negative scene. Is it negative in such a way that do you actually drop Ceylon like back into the grave? Like, is that how it goes?
I agree.
It's going in.
Oh, we gotta return this one. Sometimes, like, we can't just keep tons of them. But this one, yeah. Oh well, I'm putting this card over here next to Wraith, so that because you gotta count them.
Okay.
So yeah, Ceylon, they let you go, and you slam down there, and all the dirt from the side pushes itself in. Ceylon is just buried alive all of a sudden. Like, you guys see all those hands come up out of the grave and just start shoveling themselves and shoveling the dirt back over themselves. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Ooh, I don't think that was worth the joke. You know, I think the punishment to the cry wasn't worth it this time.
What'd I miss?
Nameless, like you come back to it as you're chewing on your femur, and it looked like to you, Foley and Wraith just pushed Ceylon into a grave, and then started like shoveling dirt onto her. That's what you see. But you see their backs. You see dirt being shoveled onto.
So I'm either having a super bad trip or you guys are being monsters right now.
Help!
So, so I'm gonna probably have to go over there and help them out and try and actually unbury her.
Right, so yeah, it goes well for you. Like, so how do you two explain it before that? What's going on? Do you just tell him about the ghosts?
No, we tell her. We tell him. She made a joke so bad, the underworld wanted to take her.
It's true.
And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I get it.
But then it actually started doing it, and then we had problems.
Yeah.
No respect.
So Ceylon, yeah, Nameless gets to you fast enough that you aren't completely covered. But you did see those hands. You know that they dropped you. Oh, up to you. It's up to you. Do you know that it was a joke, or did you take it seriously?
I'm chalking it up to the fact that I am bumbling all about, and I just caused myself to get into the pit. I don't know when the last time you tried to get out of a pit, but I'm not good at it.
Oh, so you're in complete denial of the ghosts at this point.
The falling, I don't think it was Foley and Wraith who dropped me or pushed me back in.
Okay.
And I think near the end I started realizing that there were ghosty things, but by then it was already pitch dark kind of thing of the dirt. So I really don't.
No, that's perfectly fine. I think you discover your little communicator that was telling you where the ghosts were was broken when you fell back into the hole.
Oh.
But the last thing you hear from it was definitely a couple key notes of probably an ancient funeral song. You've been looking up old songs, so it's a old funeral dirge. Somebody crooning comes through, and you know instantly that is a song that a song that would open a rift.
So a G note is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
Well, see, now I don't want to say any one-liners, and I'm just gonna get fucking whacked.
No, you just gotta say, I don't know, the one-liner was funny. To not us. Because that thing did not like you. Points at the grave.
Ceylon, have you managed to climb the rest of the way out of the grave?
I'm thinking I'm almost there, kind of thing. I'm kicking my feet in to make footholds for me, because these fuckers ain't gonna do it.
I mean, absolutely. So you get out of there. You definitely see this. Foley, you see there's definitely some kind of problem going. You saw the ghosts grabbing the dirt, so even if Ceylon just thinks that she fell, you know that you saw ghost hands grabbing for her.
Okay. I think at this point, Foley is going to panic a little bit and start furiously digging at the grave and trying to help her out a little.
get her out a little faster than she's moving.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hurry up, move your ass, move your ass.
I'm going up to it. I'm doing it.
It's gonna be real bad.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you got her out. I also think that, like, as she climbs out, and it's like her last step out kicks some dirt free, and you see another ox cord coming out of the, like, the wall of this grave. And, like, you can use both of them to triangulate the fact that, like, okay, this cord was going this way, this cord is going this way, and they are leading to this large mausoleum in the middle of the graveyard. One should be this. Yeah, there we go. One large mausoleum. So, like, you get her out, you follow, you can see the ox cords going all the way that way. So this point, everybody flips your cards that are next to your name and add the points together, or like if the red, they'll be negative cards. If they are the blue, they're going to be positive cards. And it's just like, so if you have, like, whoever has the higher negative is what we're looking for, and whoever has the higher positive. I can flip everybody's cards for them. So Rob has a +5 positive. Wraith has a +4 positive.
Well, that's surprising.
Oh no, negative. Sorry, +4 negative.
That makes more sense.
Foley has a +8 positive, which is very good.
Is it supposed to have blood on it? That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, that one's a special one.
Oh, lovely.
Huh.
I'm having a hard time flipping Twy's last card for some reason.
Oh, it's intense.
What is that? Why are you doing? There we go.
Oh.
This person says it.
Did you flip it at the same time I flipped it?
I think so.
There we go. I fixed it. All right, and so
the crushes are going in.
So Twy has the highest negative, well, the lowest negative, and Zeke has the highest positive. So you two get to choose one of these two cards, and that's just a thing that's going to happen in the next set of scenes.
Of which cards are we looking at?
Of your two tilt cards right next to your, like, picture there, like this guy, like Innocent or Tragedy, one of those is going to happen. And same with you, Zeke. You can add Mayhem or Paranoia.
Both sound fun.
And they don't have to happen immediately. Just like in somebody's scene, it has to happen.
I'm gonna throw in... We'll go Paranoia.
Okay, so Paranoia. The thing you stole has been stolen. Okay. We keep the rest of the cards here because they dictate the end. And Ceylon, would you like to Tragedy, death right on time? Or do you want Innocence, collateral damage?
I feel like collateral damage is just, it's gonna happen regardless. So I kind of want to go with death right on time.
Okay, so you guys, we'll work those into the next scene. We are gonna start this time with Ceylon, and then we're gonna move counterclockwise. So you are walking towards the mausoleum. You are hearing slight feedback from what sounds like ancient speakers coming from inside.
Oh. I'm gonna, so, like, I have my little, like, little say tooths, little Bluetooths in my teeth. and stuff, and they just kind of got like static shocked pretty heavily. So I'm fine tuning those. So I'm kind of playing around with my jaw, and when I hear that feedback, I'm trying to like I get like all ringed kind of thing, and I start trying to like counteract the ringing in my head from that feedback by like also singing. So I think this is like, so I'm gonna also start singing out as we like approach the mausoleum, and the mausoleum, like the entrance, is it kind of like as if there was like a show down beneath, and so like all the auxiliary cords are like all leading into like on the floor, and we have to like walk around, and do we see any wrappers perhaps of like odd candies or flowers left behind, or anything like of note? I feel like there's more people here than I realize, but I don't know if they're living or dead, you know? But they're definitely jamming right now. That kind of thing. You can hear it, like it's going down, like in here. So we're going inside, and we're going like, what do mausoleums do? Mausoleums have basements underneath? Like, I don't actually.
Sure. Why not? Let's pretend.
Well, a mausoleum does have a basement, because technically most of them go underground by a pretty good distance, and then you have like a room underground.
Yeah. Fun for the whole family.
Literally.
All right, so like, yeah, you're wandering into the mausoleum. Did it end positively or negatively? Did somebody give you a card?
You. What are you gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? What are you gonna?
Oh, somebody flipped it. I see it. It's fine.
I broke it.
It's fine. I fixed it. It's a negative, turns out. Why?
Nice.
So how does it go bad down there?
I think I am, so kind of like our first concert, and I'm not particularly rock music, and so I'm a little more country, and I think like as I'm trying to like sing out away the feedback that's happening in my head, but we're in the mausoleum, and so like you can hear my echoes throughout the whole like boom, and it's like all the way through, and it's so. I'm so like old lady to these hip cool ghost kids perhaps that they clock me in that way. And they like yeah that feels so like they definitely know we're here, and we're just continuing on like following the auxiliary cords out to perhaps like this central I don't know, like a central area. There's like a dome and everything, but like underneath. So I don't know, maybe we're like 3-4 stories down below kind of thing.
Right. Ceylon, you see a microphone sitting in the middle of this room. Like,
oh, no.
There's an antique piano that seems just ethereal to you. Nobody's playing it right now, but you know that if you stood behind that mic, that piano would be playing the exact song that you would want it to play. Like, it's on a raised stage, not like a huge raised stage, but like a jazz club, so maybe like 2 steps off the ground situation. A lovely piano. The room that you walked down here it really wasn't much of anything, but now like you're noticing soft lights around the room, and you're hearing the clinking of glasses.
Oh.
It's like somebody's got like a husky hum happening in the background.
Oh no, I'm gonna hum back or like to match it kind of thing.
As you hum, the mic, even from this distance, is giving you a little bit of feedback, like really pulling at you.
It's like practically calling me. Is that?
It feels magnetic. Like that is what I'm gonna say is happening with the negative. Like it feels like you can push away from it, but when you lean a certain way, it literally feels like it's tugging at your chest.
Nice. I mean, we're definitely gonna have to inspect it through use. So yeah, it seems like no one is here. Like we hear the ambience of it. I don't feel like I'm gonna be rude by also humming along, trying to like harmonize with the hum that we're hearing. And so it's just like, oh, don't mind if I do. And yeah, I'm just gonna like start humming into it, trying to go sweetly, trying to be pretty good. How bad? I don't know how bad.
Okay.
I'll go bad.
For Nameless, as like you're down here and like you're looking around and you too start to hear the clinking of glasses and like the whispering of voices, just like, and you feel for a second a soft hand on your shoulder, like it's somebody like moving you closer to a seat. I don't have anything to do with a minor rift right now, guys, so there's no water down here. Sorry, man. But like, yeah, it feels like somebody's just offering you a seat, and you feel the telltale like feeling of like somebody like placing a cigarette in your beak, and then you hear the sound of a lighter lighting the cigarette for you.
Oh yeah, I definitely like sit down and like all of a sudden like a little glass martini like appears on my one wing and the like lit cigarette. Can we have like a little ambient light like hovering around over me?
Oh, absolutely. And like to you as you sit down, this is just like a really old-timey jazz club happening right now. And as Ceylon is taking to the stage and doing her humming, like you are seeing that happen. Like,
yeah, I'm totally enjoying it. And I'm gonna like empty out my pockets of all my snacks and my femur.
Somebody sits down next to you and like you see her, like I'm gonna say she's like a tall, maybe like goose adjacent woman. Definitely wearing a flapper haircut, traditional 1920s dress.
But she's a goose, right?
But she's a goose.
Okay.
And she sits down and like you see her like take the femur off the table and it disappears into her and she's like, very kind of you. And she like and she's like watching as a friend of yours, and she motions to the stage where you see Ceylon starting to like do warm-up hums.
Yeah, and I tell her that we're business partners, acting like I'm top notch and doing all this hard work behind the scenes with the business, and it's really taken off. Like totally talking up like I do all the work and Ceylon does nothing. And I really wish that we could roll dice so I can see how good I hit it up with Mother Goose over here.
Oh, you did very well. You got a positive, so
all right.
You definitely did hit it up with Mother Goose quite well. So yeah, Wraith and Foley. It's gonna be Wraith's turn next, but for the two of you, do you see what's going on, or do you just see Ceylon like walking on a stage and you see like Nameless sitting where there's not a chair and talking to somebody who's not there? Like, which one do you see?
I see Nameless doing a surprisingly good leg day move. Sitting down without a chair. Huh. He got them calf muscles.
You know what? I think Foley's going to be in the same boat.
It's just really impressive.
Do I like? Am I aware that they have like no idea that I'm sitting in a chair talking to Mother Goose?
I don't think you're right. Like, unless they're like asking you questions, they're probably just like looking at you weird.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Wraith, like, how do you want this scene to go?
For me, between Nameless?
Oh, it could be between you and Nameless. It could be you trying to like figure out what's going on with Ceylon, walk slowly humming into a microphone on the stage. It could be what you and Foley looking for something. You're inside the mausoleum and you are supposed to be searching for something.
I look around and I know we don't really have our abilities.
Oh yeah,
from
by
the other
all
game.
means, yeah, you can lean in to those if you want
Okay,
to.
cool. There was one where you can see spirits and another where you can talk to spirits. Right?
Sure, so you want to like commune with the dead in here?
Yeah, and just be like, well, looks around, maybe there's like, what are those things called? A bouncer? Maybe there's a bouncer for the spirits for this show. We'll try to ask around for the object what are we looking for again, Foley? We're looking for the guitar? Or you're looking for the guitar? I forget.
I forgot what I was looking for.
I'm gonna ask them about that guitar we're looking for. I'm
And
pretty sure it was a whole guitar.
You see the bouncer, like arms crossed. It's just like, the rules. It's just like, you take the stage, you take the contest.
And that's great. That's great. But currently, the one taking the contest doesn't have their instrument, their other instrument, because they have their voice as an instrument. I'm looking for their guitar that they were supposed to have up there.
And he's just like, well, it's right there. And you see him point, and like, you see, one of the very early blues guitars, like sitting on. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like a cigar box guitar.
Cigar box.
Yeah, it's old electric guitars were actually the bodies were made with cigar boxes.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
really old ones.
It's gonna be that.
It's gonna be that.
Wow.
I like this one that's a guitar box, but it's also a Bible. That's very good. Yeah, so like you see that sitting on a sitting next to a stool on the stage. It's just like, if you want it, take your turn.
No.
You do see another stool facing it too.
Well, who are you talking to, Foley, right? Or me?
I was talking to you for that one. Oh, it ended
Okay.
positively for you. Somebody so.
Woohoo! I wish to grab the guitar and go up there, sit behind her on the stool, and be like, well, sure hope this works. And just start strumming it. I'll use, geez, what's it called? Nah, I guess I'll just apparently strum very well.
Right. And you do a good enough job playing that you see, and like, I know that Nika refunded the card, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. There's a minor rift appears in front of the other stool, and out steps, like, what if Smoke was a person? Not like Smoke, the character from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, thank you.
That's what mine went right to.
Don't worry. And he nods at you playing, and you see him slide a slide guitar thing, like one of the slide things over his fingers, and he picks up another guitar that's next to the stool, and he just you're in a guitar contest with the devil.
Can my guitar be golden? Or no, it's not golden yet. If I win, can it become golden?
You gotta win. So Foley,
Golden
this is what
fiddle.
like. I think it all snaps into place at once for you. Like, I like the idea of like you pull down your sunglasses and you see what's really going on. You put your sunglasses back up, and you can't see anything. But then you pull them down again, and then you see what's going on in there.
Okay. Foley's gonna pull him, just take him off at this point, just so he can watch what's going on. And seeing that he's in a bit of a jazz club, he's gonna produce a small tape recorder out of his pocket and just record the goings on. Like he wants to capture the music for a broadcast on the Void ship later.
Oh, I like that quite a bit, so it's definitely a positive. I think you can plug one of the like cords coming out of the wall right into this.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
So like somebody sees what you're doing, and they're like, nice. It's gonna be the bartender, and he just walks over and what can I get you?
Let's see. What do you have on tap?
We have the palest ale.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. Oh, I'm always down to try something new. I've never had the palest ale. I've had pale ales, but not the palest.
Oh, it's called the White Rider, and he like pours you a drink, and I don't know anything about beer, so it's very hoppy. Oh no, that scene already went well for him, so we don't.
No.
You can't give him a negative. It already went well.
You can't slip Foley a roofie.
Don't roofie Foley. So yeah, as you're drinking, the ghost is the bartender's just like, I think the woman sitting next to your friend over there has a special interest in your singer friend. And you see the flapper goose that we discussed earlier is staring daggers at Ceylon. Like, you see that she's like she's holding a conversation with Nameless, but like every time you look over at it, like she's like clenching her fist and like looks like she's go ahead.
Would this be a good time for the paranoia to start to set in on Foley?
Oh, for sure.
All right, let's play with that. Yeah, he's just going to know something is up, that she wants to do harm to Ceylon, and that Foley's starting to get the feeling that this entire ghost jazz club means a lot of harm to him and the rest of the party. And he's gonna dump the ale out.
All right, yeah. The bartender, like, he sees you pouring out the ale, and you see him like start to flicker, like he's starting to not exist anymore. Ceylon, are you just humming, or are you gonna actually start singing?
I mean, now that we've got like 2 guitars going, I mean, it definitely and we've already got some commotion. Clearly, like the crowd, they're already talking about we've already got people who are like drunk enough to start spilling their drinks heavily. That's cool. Like, yeah, I think can do a little appropriate ditty for it. Though I literally do not have anything actually prepared,
No,
but
by all means.
No. And that is right start of music, not to the grave that was newly made. And then it's just like, yeah, and then we're just kind of going on from there.
And then it just goes into, yes, we have no bananas.
Yes. In Kokomoko. Yeah. real reverential to the real respectful to the place, to this venue.
How would she do, you three? Like, is she like, is the song like doing good things or negative things in this area?
You know what? She's killing it.
Oh, I thank you.
So what I think the positive thing is as you're singing, like, you fall out of whatever hypnosis that was pulling you to this, and you do start to see, like, you see the goose woman that is like sitting across from Nameless, and I think like she has a more human face than like a straight up goose face, and she seems awfully familiar to you, and like she seems more solid than the rest of the ghosts in here, like for like. There's a split second where you see the femur that she took from Nameless. Like, you see it inside her, like, translucent self, but it disappears, and as it fades away, she becomes more and more solid. And, like you're still singing, but she's getting up, like, and she's starting to head your way.
Oh, leaned a sexton old on his earth-worn spade, and I noticed that she's she is wearing a rather large stone necklace as well.
Sure.
And like, what do with that? What do I think I'm realizing, like, I think I extend my hand as if to also bring her onto the stage, as if she is coming to perform as well, and to see if she still harmonizes with me the same way I think she might. It was a long, long time ago since I had an encounter with someone who looks eerily similar to her. So I'm kind of, while I'm not like entranced by the microphone as much, I am entranced by the possibility. And yeah, she's gonna join in on the song. Oh, the tension. Ooh, if anybody had a crush on me, or if I had a crush on anybody else, this would be highly interesting. Definitely like a, oh no, like you can, but like literally the sparks fly because like one of my like say tooths are frizzing out as we do, so like there is sparks flying. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, you for sure, like, that happens. You guys start hearing Ceylon's voice twice. Like, it's not that there are two voices happening here. It's literally sounds exactly like Ceylon is singing harmony with herself. Is what's happening right now. And yeah, Nameless, you are seeing your table mate stood up and is now singing on stage.
Totally entranced. Can I just keep drinking?
Oh, for
Whereas
sure.
everyone else just like, it's like, nah, I'm not falling for it. I'm like totally falling for it and going with the flow of it all.
Just hanging out with the ghosts, making friends with the ghosts.
Yeah. Being amazed by this lady that's like a hot goose.
It suddenly became a hot goose. Yeah.
I mean,
no doubt.
Of course.
Look at that caboose, that goose. Come on.
Yeah, that's a positive. Oh, these are the last scenes of the game, by the way, everyone. So, well, not really. We'll have an epilogue. There will be an epilogue. So yeah, you guys just see Nameless just drinking, having a grand old time. People keep coming over and like asking him, like giving him business advice like crazy. Like Nameless, you are learning recipes that like don't exist anymore.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, good idea.
like you're making that Egyptian yeast that they found, stuff like that.
My mind went straight to like egg noodle jello.
I don't like egg noodle jello.
The gross stuff that they ate back in the day.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a big hit on Liminal.
How to make the long-lasting broth. So that's like 50 years.
That infinite stew or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool.
All right, Wraith, you are on stage and you are playing your heart out.
Can there be like a oh, what are those? What is it called? Whenever in a song, like you're mentioning you mentioned like subliminal messages, but in my song, while I'm going with it, I just want to be like, if you cheer for this song, I want your bones.
Yeah,
get
like,
permission to go get all their bones.
Like kind of like incorporating one of your basically not like you're trying to command the dead through song.
Yes.
Absolutely, I like that.
It's gonna
how does
leave
it go,
this place
guys?
with a ton of bones.
I mean, I'm kind of into it. That was pretty clever.
No, the song goes.
Gotcha. You said it. You did it.
You admitted it. I'm sorry. It's too late. You see this contract here that you verbally signed?
Legally binding.
It's legally binding. I got 3 people here who are gonna help me out. It proves it.
I know a councilman.
May not be the smartest man, but I'm the best damn ghost lawyer out there.
I specialize in ghost law. That's great.
Yes.
But did it end positively or negatively, people?
Yeah, let's do it. Positive.
Positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Positive.
He got them bones.
Oh, he gets them bones.
Oh man, that's a great trip all of a sudden for me.
There's random bones flying from the audience onto the stage, like
Yeah,
roses.
it's like you.
People are throwing their ribs, their spines, whatever they have left.
And like the devil is like the smoke devil is trying to keep up, but you see like his shape is losing form as it goes, and like he's going, but like he slips on a note and just like poofs away. And but on his chair is just like what is it?
An auxiliary cord.
It's like
Another
an ancient.
deck.
Well, it's a whole guitar with like the Gibson Memphis style ones. I don't know, like with the fretboards, and it's just like it's solid gold looking at least, like, but it plays like a dream.
It's got that gold fringe. It's got that gold decorations. It's like, oh no, it could be that ivory white with the gold finesse on it.
There you go.
I pick it up like it's a bone guitar. I can play this so much better. What? Foley.
Yes.
I throw the original guitar towards you. Here you go. You got upgrades, people. Upgrades.
I was silly for not saying it was like Ghost's Phantom guitar. That one just makes a lot of sense, but we're gonna go with the blues one.
It's the booze one.
It's the blues.
Oh God, I'm glad I threw you back in that grave.
All right, Foley, you seeing just a party popping off? Like the vulture threw a guitar at you. He's playing the devil's guitar up there. Ceylon singing with somebody that sounds exactly like herself. The more that Nameless drinks, the more band members seem to appear on the stage.
Start plucking random feathers and throwing them out.
I think Foley's gonna start to, maybe move towards that goose because he doesn't like that. It's getting a little too chummy with Ceylon over there.
Jealousy is an ugly color on you, Foley.
Oh, who says it's jealousy? It probably is a little jealousy.
It's just more paranoia.
Exactly. So Foley's going to try to get between them and act like he's trying to get better sound from his tape recorder and just stay between them, try to keep them separated. All the while trying to look like he's having a good time to, curb any kind of suspicion. And I think the goose ain't gonna like me doing any of this. Just getting in her way and...
All right, guys, it's up to you. Does this go well? Is it, or does it go bad for him? Good or bad for Foley?
Failed cock block.
There was no way this was gonna end well.
Alright, so yeah, it ends bad. I think here's what Foley, your the singing, you just get too close. Like you have too much feedback from your little like tape recorder. It's like, oh no, and it starts to like eat its own tape. So like you go running over there, like as you're trying to do it. And Ceylon, at the exact same time, like you hit your crescendo of the song, like the part, and you see her crystal like start to glow as on her necklace, and she's just like, you feel forgiveness. Like everybody in the room, like you all at the except for Foley, like so Wraith, Nameless, and Ceylon, you all at the exact same moment feel whatever it is that you did in the past, like, and you may have wronged the dead, you feel forgiveness for it. It's like you have just deep down, you're like, oh, a weight off my shoulders situation.
With that, I know that it's not exactly like my turn, but like, can she wisp into my necklace?
For sure.
Nice. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah. I'm like, all right where you belong.
And yeah, I think it all dies down, and when like it goes completely black for a second, like nobody can see a thing, and all you hear is a little bit of feedback coming from Foley's sound recorder. And then as he stands up after he like made it so that it's done eating itself, you look around and Nameless, you have just a stack of recipes, and also the confidence and like you can do these. You can be a good businessman. Like somehow you managed to talk ghosts into giving you good advice. And it was just turns out you just had to hang out with them. And let's everybody add up your cards.
Like all four?
Yeah, all four of them. And so if you have the negative, you have to subtract that number from the positives. Alright, so Foley got a 10 in total.
Yes, positive.
Wraith got a 4.
9.
Yeah, 9 and
Yeah.
9 and 10 and a 4. Those are not the best numbers for this game. I need to give everybody a heads up about that one.
What? I'm pretty happy about mine. I wasn't negative.
Oh no!
I had all positives.
The game's pretty mean about like anything in the middle of the road. So not kickers. Where's the rules?
There are none.
Right. The other Fiasco had rules about this. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna log out of this one and go find those rules. Sorry, everybody.
I forgive you.
Thank you. I crave forgiveness in all things. It wasn't this one. What game was that? Does anybody remember what that was called? Nope, I found it. Yeah, it was Alchemy Monday is what I was actually looking for. Okay, let's find the rules. Okay. We're not gonna show me? I don't know why this is...
Yeah, roll 20.
Oh
Right?
no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
Oh no.
So, Wraith, you got a 4. So here's what it says. Shocking. Well, that was humiliating. My reputation is now in a dirty pieces all around me, and I'll never think of these days without shudder of horror at my own aggressive ignorance. So...
That's what I get for not knowing enough about music.
I think that's a cursed guitar. I think you have that guitar, but and this is terrible for you as a necromancer. Everybody knows, like, that you made it, like, you took... That guitar is cursed, and every time you interact with the dead, as long as you have that guitar, it's gonna be a problem.
Ooh.
Want.
It'll be back
Pawn it.
up now.
On it.
So,
Back
Okay,
to the
so-
owls.
we know that
Curse Parliament.
Wrath has gotten a curse. His guitar turned out to be cursed, but Ceylon and Nameless with their 9s, it just says let's agree to call that a win. You guys got whatever you were after. Ceylon, you have the ability to commune with dead now. Just as long as you wear that necklace, you can commune with dead.
Oh, it's Séance. Oh, I'm gonna do fucking midnight songs now and the great, like, all the fucking time. Okay, yeah. Dope.
And like I said before, Nameless, like your little like notebook that you filled, basically from
Or like bomb recipes.
just the most amazing recipes. Like, and like some really good business advice. So like, yeah, if you just keep going in this direction, then you could
I'll
basically
be
compete.
successful on the ship.
Yeah, for sure.
You're saying snacks is the way. That's how we're.
It's all snacks all the way down.
It's like sprinkle snacks. All right. See, now we're only really just selling the dust, not even the full powder of it. You know, like it's just a light dusting, and you're on your thing. Yeah, they're just overhead costs. That was such a great idea to like cut the product. Ooh, oh, these are great ideas. And we're like, as we're like, I'm assuming we're walking out of the mausoleum and everything. We're just like, yeah, that's a great idea. Oh,
Wrath's just like playing his good, like fingering on his guitar. It's just like, yeah, all right. No idea that it's cursed.
It's gonna be a great day today.
And what was the number that Foley got? Because I have
10?
10.
10.
10.
All right, adequate. My dignity isn't attacked, and I feel good about myself, is what it says. So yeah,
Man,
I
it's
think
a rough
his
game today.
I think his shenanigans are mostly going to be forgotten, like his paranoia, his rivalry with a goose. And I think after tonight, he may have gotten over his crush with Silver's crush with Ceylon.
Yeah, alright. It's just like, that's good. It's just like, let's remain just workplace and music friends. That's cool. It's just like, you got a lot going on in your life. You have a ghost living in your necklace. It's just like, this weird owl and also this weird, like, cursed vulture.
I think at most, he's bummed that he didn't manage to save the recording.
Ooh.
I think with the adequate thing, I think that that if you just go back, it's going to take a lot of work, but you could probably scrub it, like get enough of it,
Okay. Yeah, but I'm sure there's going to be loss in fidelity.
Yeah, for sure. You might need to re-record some spots, but I think that you can figure it out. And just for the record, so everybody knows, Ceylon was the one that was haunted. She had the highest number, which is why we leaned in on the ghost in her direction.
Makes sense.
But you all had such low numbers, I don't think any of you thought you were going to be the ones that were haunted.
Nope.
I had full faith I would be, with my bad luck. But then I got a cursed guitar instead! And I was like, oh, there it is!
Cursed guitar.
You said like Joker to Ace, so I thought you were only handing out like JQKA. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then when I got a 10 and I was like, yo, I'm good. And you're just like, oh, you're the worst. I was like, well, that's not how I played. But maybe it is. I don't know. I fell in every hole that was possible.
Yeah, like you went like
One of them.
So what was the dark secret?
we never got to the dark secret. You guys never told me what it was.
Yeah! Bonuses!
To be continued.
Yeah, she continued. Like we know that if Wraith plays again, he's got a cursed guitar and a dark secret with Nameless. We know that Ceylon is just really helping out the Nameless, and we know that Foley is just getting dedicated to his work, just out in the in between, just with a cassette tape and just pulling it out. I don't know how that looks, but
I feel like there's some potential for I don't bring just anybody back home to me and my girlfriend's roost. Tina, you might have heard of her, maybe an emerald trapeze wasp. But we've been building kind of a sick studio, and I'm kind of really excited to maybe offer, if you wanted to spend the night. I'm talking about Foley, if you wanted to spend the night, and play around with my equipment to see what you can do, before you head back on the void and resupply and everything. But I don't know, you want to check out my digs? I've been working hard on them because ever since meeting you up the game, man. God, you're so cool. It's just I see you as adequate as a peer, and that is very few and far between in my realm. Yeah, so it's let's go have a jam sesh.
That's the highest regard. You are adequate.
So you want to check out my equipment, or we got snacks. We have so many snacks.
Damn it, that's hilarious. Yeah, I fully would love to come out to your apartment and fix your setup.
Nice. We'll see where the night takes us. Nice.
Indeed.
So that was the night played in a Fiasco at midnight. I knew it was going to be shorter, but and so thanks everybody for coming and playing. It was a lot of fun for me. Fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Did some more world building type stuff in there. Set up for future games.
Kind of makes me think the next music lesson could be text-based in the Discord, like it was 2 months ago, and we'll just see kind of where that takes us. Kind of like a recurring jam session might occur, kind of thing, and that might be kind of neat.
That's what I was thinking. That I feel like musical or music-related themes are gonna pop up every now and then. And
Oh, no doubt, no
Yes,
doubt.
they do.
Warville?
Yeah, this game was like so much more chill, and I kind of feel like a little bad because I'm like movie scenes, and then we're kind of just playing based on action. I think it took us a bit to get into the fiasco part of it, and I feel like a part of that. My bad. It's just I never come up with good ideas or like in the moment, and it was literally sitting here, and you're like, "All right, Ceylon," and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm just happy to be here. No, I'm good. I'm taking notes. Like this is great. Happy birthday to me." And it's like, "Oh no, I can't think."
The main reason that I wanted to combine the two together is because a conversation at midnight is so much less prompt. Like it is way more. It's just like, okay, guys, now, what is the secret that you share with the ghost? What is the ghost? And it's just like that's all fine. That's all cool, but like, I feel like that's a more intimate game. You know what I mean? So I was just like,
Considering the cards, yeah.
yeah. So like, I was like, oh, a little bit more structure might be good for us.
Yeah. All right, then we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.